a look at the challenger once upon a time. The queen that reigns supreme atop the women's division.
Could there be a third title change tonight?
An opportunity to do it again. Earlier tonight on the Hell in a Cell kickoff show, Charlotte Flair commenting on Natalya saying, quote, "The champion knows every counter and move of mine. I have to be twice as good as Natalya tonight." Charlotte confided in me a couple weeks ago when she made a return to SmackDown Live. She was nervous. She had some doubts. Her hands were literally shaking as she was lacing up her boots. But once she got in that ring, she realized, this is where I've always belonged, and this is where I always want to be as a champion. And tonight, WWE Hell in a Cell is presented by WWE 2K18, the video game. Pre-order the deluxe edition of the Kurt Angle and play 4 days early starting this Friday, October 13th. And by KFC, it's finger looking good. What worries me, gentlemen, is the thing that everyone seems to think is driving Charlotte. Could it be her downfall? Charlotte has had her father written on her mind for 4 weeks. She's not the same queen. She lacks the ruthlessness she once had in spades. I'm curious to see how this works. And the champion, Natalya, said nothing would make me happier than knowing Ric Flair watching Charlotte lose at Hell in a Cell. Natalya walking with a little extra purpose tonight. The Queen of Black Hearts, as she refers to herself, would love nothing more than to definitively end a rivalry between the Hearts and Flairs tonight. There's so much history between these two. You two gentlemen saw it last year as Charlotte main evented the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, the first ever women's Hell in a Cell matchup. Tonight, she could become a 5-time women's champion.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
I'm still trying to find out what a piece. To this day, I never found out.
And your opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. She is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Natalya.
You mentioned Ric Flair watching this match, watching his daughter. We also know Natalya told me Bret the Hitman Hart watching live tonight from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and her father, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, watching live tonight from Tampa, Florida. There's certainly a lot of external factors in this match. You have to take into consideration the fact that Charlotte spent the last few weeks on a book tour all over the globe. Could jet lag play into effect? Charlotte has not been as focused as she once was. Natalya, on the other hand, is incredibly focused on nothing but Charlotte Flair.
Let me tell you
so much history here in this match here tonight. This marks Natalya's 40th career pay-per-view match, passing the rope cover to kick out, passing the Hall of Famer Trish Stratus for most by any woman in WWE history. Think about this fact, too. These are two ladies who competed for the NXT Women's Championship, competed for the former Divas title, the Women's Championship, and now the SmackDown Live Women's title. It's become evident that Natalya feels like she's getting her just due now. Natalya feels that after all these years, this is finally her moment. Cover here. By Charlotte and a kick out of two. Mean streak from the Queen. That's what we're going to need to see. What were you saying about a lack of focus, Corey? Shut up, Sax. Styling and profiling. A slap across the face of the challenger. And now taking down Charlotte here, looking for the sharpshooter early. Great counter. Looking for the figure four. This could end early. Charlotte trying to transition. Nothing technical about that. Might have just incensed the champion. And out onto the apron there. Shot to the midsection here. Now Charlotte slides back inside. Was trying to get a cover there on Natalya. Well scouted. Charlotte might have gotten ahead of herself, moving a little too fast. The technique wasn't exactly as needed. And Natalya, technique is her strong point. Identifying the target area, that left knee of Charlotte. As you mentioned it, the emotional factor here for Charlotte. Could that add to some of the the speed, the anticipation we're seeing here from
It
Charlotte.
absolutely could. I'd be surprised if it didn't. Charlotte's a very emotional woman.
Oh, and again, right to the left knee of Charlotte Flair. And Natalya is taking control here early on in this fight.
Oh, it's obvious Natalya wants the sharpshooter. She's going to soften up the leg of Charlotte Flair by any means necessary and try to make the queen tap out.
Yeah, and think about this too. You also take the figure eight.
I feel like we've seen this match a lot of times.
Left knee. Dragon screw. And again, right back onto the knee. And Natalya has got this match right where she wants it.
Everything is going Natalya's way right now. The pace is slowed down. Natalya can manipulate joints with the best of them. All that time spent in the dungeon is going to pay off tonight.
Natalya once told me she believes she is the foundation of this division. She told me in her 10 years, every single woman in this division at some point has come to her for advice, has come to her for help.
And that's the issue here, Byron. That's why Natalya feels so deeply. Natalya feels that Charlotte has overshadowed her when Natalya's put in her time and paid her dues.
Oh, and right to the knee one more time. And now again, Natalya into a cover here, shoulders down and a kick out. It was pretty clear when Charlotte first came to SmackDown Live, just the extreme jealousy we saw from Natalya because Charlotte came in and immediately said, I want a championship opportunity.
Charlotte's hurt in a bad way right now. Look at this. Oh! Tear apart your hamstring. The knee of Charlotte's already in bad shape.
Always time to blow. You see the official a moment ago checking on Charlotte to see if she can still continue in this match. Now goes into a cover here on Charlotte to retain the title. And a kick out.
There are these things called perks when you become a champion, Byron. One of them is the ability to gloat when you're beating up your opponent.
Oh, okay. Remember, champion's advantage here in this match. The title cannot change hands via pinfall. Disqualification or countout.
Natalya just enjoying torturing the queen.
And that is tying up Charlotte Flair here.
Well documented that Natalya's a submission specialist. We're seeing it on display here.
You like Charlotte?
Natalya is truly enjoying inflicting the punishment on the challenger tonight. Oh, his personal rivalry. Oh! This is so much more than just another victory, another opportunity to show off for Natalya.
And Natalya can just wear on this, can sit down here on Charlotte Flair and control the pace.
Charlotte has essentially nowhere to go right now.
Actually, and Natalya was trying to transition into something else there. And look at Charlotte here going after the ankle.
This is a desperation. Unlike the match we just saw, the rope will break a submission in this match.
Oh, Natalya once again chops out the leg of Charlotte.
You're Charlotte, the wheel's got to be turning because your strategy may have to be severely adjusted here because of this attack from Natalya.
So whatever Charlotte strategized coming into this match has not worked. This has been all Natalya.
And again, right into the canvas.
You can have the best strategy in the world, but if you only have one good leg, you can kiss it goodbye.
And Natalya, well, wait a minute.
Hey!
Able to turn it around here, gets back up to her feet.
Discus!
And the discus clothesline, dropping the challenger.
That could be it. You saw Charlotte doesn't have anything left. A desperation shove was all Charlotte could muster.
Hey, Charlotte had tried to create a little bit of breathing.
Natalya again, go for it.
And now look at this, going for the Hart family sharpshooter here on Charlotte, middle of the ring. Can Natalya lock it in?
Charlotte may be slightly more powerful than Natalya, but again, Charlotte can't capitalize. Charlotte's knee it could be severely injured. I mean, it has been targeted and exploited by Natalya.
And the one good leg she used to get up and get the boot right in the face of Natalya. Now an elbow.
Good leg, got a good elbow, use it.
And Natalya, shoulder first into the middle turnbuckle, and now Charlotte looks like she's got an opportunity, albeit hobbled.
Reverse into a backslide.
Shoulders down for the title here and a kick out. And those signature Flair chops.
Stun Natalya with those chops is Charlotte.
Oh, and Charlotte in a straight right. Oh, the champion goes down.
The adrenaline starting to pulse through the veins of the queen.
There's his style and profile on one leg still. Oh, and the knee drop with a good leg.
That just shows you the confidence that is building right now for the challenger.
It's wishful thinking. What it shows you is how badly injured Charlotte's knee is. She can't even capitalize on her own offense.
Oh.
So she's capitalizing right now.
Very unique offense. They're able to get, again, the good lay out and create breathing room.
Look, we said Charlotte had to adjust on the fly. That's exactly what she's doing.
And off the suplex, now Charlotte has Natalya in a position she can work with. Oh!
Wait.
No, don't do this, Charlotte. This is not smart.
I get competitive fire, but
Going up to the top, and now Natalya's got an open target on the knee.
Charlotte essentially exposed her knee.
Oh, no. Oh, and the
Powerbomb
by Natalya. Cover on Charlotte for the toe. Man, how close was that?
Just barely escapes, does the challenger. But does Charlotte have anything left?
Both women are down here in this matchup for the SmackDown Women's title. And watch this, another cover by Natalya, and Charlotte kicks out.
Watch this.
Boom. One more cover by Natalya, and a kick out. And now Natalya perhaps starting to get frustrated. Cover here on Flair, and another kick
It
out.
might not be glamorous strategy, but repeated pinfall attempts force your opponent to kick out. Every kick out takes energy away from Charlotte.
look what's going on here. I mean, the frustration setting in for Natalya. I mean, this is valuable time for Natalya to take advantage.
Oh, wait a minute, now Charlotte trying to take advantage, and a kick out. And Natalya right back here on Charlotte.
Oh, look at this, just getting scrappy in there now. Charlotte's getting desperate, and Natalya's just getting nasty.
Oh, and again, a straight stomp to the knee. Oh, and
Big boot.
But again, the plant leg, the injured left leg buckled there.
Charlotte's in a great deal of pain right now. This is the best opportunity Charlotte's had to mount any sort of offense, but
How do you muster up the pain? How do you find a way?
They're trying to fight through the pain. Once the figure four and sent out of the ring by Natalya.
you see Charlotte barely able to stand. She collapsed right out here in front of us.
Oh, wait a minute. Natalya trying to go for the baseball swing, and the knee into the steel.
Charlotte's left knee's been exposed. She pulled her knee pad down to alleviate the pressure, and that kneecap went right into the steel stairs.
The official's begun his count here, and Natalya tossing Charlotte back inside the ring. Wants to make an example out of Charlotte here tonight.
Maybe no coming back after that for Charlotte.
And now stepping through for the sharpshooter. This could do it.
Right in the center of the ring.
This could do it on Charlotte Flair. Can you imagine the pain in the left knee?
The pain is etched on the face of the queen. Charlotte can feel her opportunity slipping through her fingers.
Back to the center of the ring. Charlotte, can she get to the bottom rope? Can she break the submission? Still trying to crawl. Still trying to fight. Charlotte trying to...
Hey!
Natalya!
The back of Natalya's neck connected with the bottom turnbuckle. But the question remains, does Charlotte have anything left in the tank?
And Natalya is down. This could be a fantastic opportunity for Charlotte.
The incredible power possessed by Charlotte, able to reverse and launch Natalya into the bottom turnbuckle. But what can Charlotte do now on one good leg?
The fact that Charlotte is still in this fight, the fact that Charlotte is still in this match is amazing enough, but now... No, not again. Charlotte...
And Byron, you said it earlier, this is ill-advised. Charlotte going up to the top.
One leg.
Ill-advised, this is nuts.
And Natalya rolls outside the ring to get out of the drop zone there. Oh, and a kick.
Charlotte definitely fighting valiantly. We would expect nothing less, but I mean, at one point, you got to put your pride aside.
Charlotte has a hard time doing it. It's in her pedigree, that championship pedigree.
Oh, moonsault.
And then Charlotte going up to the top, limping up to the top here. Charlotte on the top, limping up to the top here. Charlotte on the top and the moonsault to Natalya.
But Charlotte planted right on the injured knee. I could have destroyed what was left of Charlotte's knee.
That might have been the last weapon in the arsenal of the Queen.
But Charlotte needs to figure out a way to get Natalya back in the ring.
And the official has begun his count here. Remember, the title cannot change hands on a count out or disqualification. And Natalya trying to get away from Charlotte
It's a
here.
smart strategy. The champion can retain even if she loses by count out or disqualification. There it is.
DQ.
Oh, God, right to the
And Natalya again with the chair. Stop it! Come on!
Natalya just wearing out a steel chair on the already damaged knee of the challenger.
Well then, disqualification.
Somebody's got to get some help out here. Charlotte is hurt. Natalya's real proud.
Well, Byron, I hate to break it to you, but Natalya's still the SmackDown Women's Champion. And when you're the champion, you should
Lame.
And Charlotte put it all on the line here in this match. The moonsault to the outside. Watch this one more time.
in Charlotte's effort to brace her own impact, she comes down hard on both legs, particularly the left one, that Natalya had damaged so severely. Charlotte in undeniable agony.
And just when Charlotte thought she had an advantage in this match, Natalya would come out with a steel chair from the timekeeper's area.
Natalya realized her championship was slipping away, and when in danger, grab a steel chair, get yourself purposely disqualified.
Saxton, were you watching the same match I was? It looked to me like Natalya simply got tired of it.
Oh, is that
Natalya got tired of fighting.
That's what it was, huh? You really believe that?
Look at your monitor right now. You see Natalya smiling a beautiful smile.
Winner by disqualification, Charlotte Flair. Proud of that? You think Natalya's father, Jimmy Evan Neidhart, is proud of the way she walked out of this
I
match?
guarantee you they are.
Heartbreaker for that young lady right there. We got to think about how much damage was done to Charlotte Flair's left knee here in this match.
I completely agree, and I understand that it's a great romantic.
That's a bad edit.
Charlotte kept fighting valiantly, but at some point you have to realize you're jeopardizing your own career. You have to put pride aside and live to fight another day.
Everyone loves to hear a funny story.
Back in the day there, they had a